Tundra. One more auto attack should do it. Nice little ring around the Rosie right here by Soul Stealer, and that's actually going to buy him his life. Wow, what a play by Mr. X. I thought for sure he was dead right there, but somehow survives against Tundra. And wow, that was pretty amazing, and no doubt that's obviously he's still going to be struggling and still in a trouble situation, but wow. That was very impressive play by Mr. X, just using that one tree to avoid death right there.
Yeah, that was... Normally you see that with a few trees, but not usually with one. That was crazy talk. Amazing, amazing control by Soul Stealer. Just to stay just out of sight. And convince Tundra that he had gotten away. It's a really great job, and that's the type of thing that can swing control a little bit back in your favor, as he now has a life lead in this middle lane and is able to be a little bit more aggressive.
So obviously SK Gaming, they've adjusted the trial lane as we were talking about. They sent Magnus and Glacius up here, so it kind of has forced them to run a very odd trial lane themselves. I mean, they're running a trial lane with Wretched Hag, but clearly that wasn't their goal from the beginning, but like I said, it pretty much forced them to do so. Obviously that leaves Puppet Master going against Bubbles. Let's look at that matchup. We got a 14-5 Puppet Master going against a 14-4 Bubbles. So actually it's a really back and forth on there. Not clear advantage for either side. A little bit surprised at that, but Angry Testy is doing his best, of course. Right now tied in creep score. In the middle lane, that's obviously being dominated by Tundra, as I got a little bit of a lag spike there. But so we got Soul Stealer at a 13-11.
Yeah, a little.
And Tundra at 17-12. So actually not as much as I expected, but Tundra does have the slight level advantage as well as the slight gold advantage, and that leaves the top lane. We got Valkyrie at 14-3 against a 14-4 Wretched Hag. So wow, I'm actually surprised after reading through all those stats. The creep farm really right now is pretty much identical, as you can see from both the gold and experience difference. I mean, it's only about a 200 to 100 difference, and that's, I mean, I know we're only 5 minutes in the game, but still, that's actually pretty damn impressive for this game right now. So although a very, very odd trial lane here from TSoG, it did force, you could say, SK to make that adjustment of putting the trial lane up top themselves. And in a sense, it's kind of screwing them over as well. So that in the long run, you kind of look back at it, and maybe it wasn't the worst idea at all for TSoG to run this trial lane, but albeit again very, very strange. But it's working out right now, and again we're very, very even at this point. So this is turning out to be a good game so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Despite this kind of awkward lane setup for TSoG. Forcing SK to make a change is the best thing you can possibly hope for, and they needed to with that Wretched Hag. I'm surprised that they didn't switch Hag, down bottom to switch with Puppet Master, but Puppet's been holding his own, doing a good job thus far. He's 21-8 now. That's obviously good news. And Witchlayer does get taken out in the top lane by this very potent magic damage tri-lane from SK.
And that's because Andromeda was busy setting up a gank here in the bottom lane, and they will be successful as High Day on. Actually, Andromeda's the one that caught the kill. A little bit unfortunate there, but hey, Andromeda keeps some farm as well. But a great setup kill on Angry Testy down there. However, Tundra and Glacius, they want revenge. They're out for blood. Tundra has a haste rune activated, but Legion side playing very defensive. They saw the gank incoming. And, of course, Bubbles all the way fell back, and Andromeda now roaming back to base to get some regen going on here at the top lane. Valkyrie in a lot of trouble. She has her leap, but she can use it. Yes, she is. Just out of range. Should buy her enough distance. Ooh, the Blink Sonar Screen combination wasn't up at that point for Wretched Hag. She had Blink just coming off cooldown, so chose not to tower dive. And Valkyrie's going to be fine. Action now in the middle lane. The ultimate used from Tundra to stun him in place. Puppet Master comes in with the ultimate as well. Soul Stealer obviously going down. Matter now who gets the kill, and Angry Testy actually got the kill while Tundra tanked the tower, so... good solid kill right there, and again we're pretty much identical. I mean, wow, I've never seen a score so freaking close, both experience and gold, less than 100 for either side. I mean, this is right now, this is what we asked for. Again, after game one just being a dominating game for SK Gaming, game two has provided some entertaining picks, some very interesting lane strategies, and right now a very, very, very even matchup in terms of stats at least. So. This is definitely providing to be a great game, as we hoped for.
I think the best thing about it, too, is that as you get towards the late game, it's hard for me to even pick a team that has an advantage, too. I mean, Even SK, who picked kind of an unorthodox carry in Puppet Master, if you get a Puppet Master late game, he'll kill you. He'll kill you very hard and very fast. And same goes for Soul Stealer, of course. They even have two kind of semi carries to support as well, and Valkyrie and Wretched Hag. So definitely going to be a good game throughout, even if it goes past 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's a very good point. I mean, both teams, they kind of mirror each other in terms of the roles that they have. I mean, as you said, the hard carries in Soul Stealer and Puppet Master, the semi carries in Wretched Hag and Valkyrie, the pure gank players and Bubbles and Tundra, then the great initiators and support in Andromeda Witchslayer and Magnus and Glacius. So these teams really are mirroring each other very, very well, not only in their picks, but again, in the gameplay itself. Right now, it's practically identical at the stats. We're getting up to the 9-minute mark here. And looking good for both sides. Soul Stealer, let's look around at items now while we have the time. Puppet Show put on Soul Stealer, a gang coming from behind on Tundra as well. And yes, there goes the ultimate. The piercing charge to follow. Valkyrie got the ultimate off, though. Very good communication right there. And they actually might turn this around. In comes Bubbles. Does he have the ultimate? Yes, he does. He uses it right there. Demon Hand coming out. And Tundra will be going down to the auto attack. Great turnaround from TSoG right there. Excellent support. And that is how you use Homecoming Stones right there. Rust Agent 007 supporting his team. And again, just overall great team support on top of that Valkyrie ultimate as well. No doubt that set up that turnaround as well as keeping Soul Stealer alive. So, by the way, again,
not Valk ultimate. He had a bot. He had a invis.
Oh, I apologize. Yeah, you're right. Wow, I didn't even notice about it. Just seemed like it was a Valkyrie ultimate because he went invis right there. But yeah, that's
it. Just
because of the fade time as well. I'm not used to the whole fade time again. Still on the new invis. Obviously, it used to just be instant. But okay, so yeah, you're right. He definitely had that bottled up, and well, nonetheless, just good play on his part. Knowing that would save him.
No credit for Papa Dre.
Yeah, no, what am I doing? Trying to give that guy credit when he doesn't deserve it. Shouldn't be doing that. But yeah, so the lane switch up though. Puppet Master now playing middle with Tundra at bottom. Obviously, SK Gaming filling in. That was necessary to make things better. Papa Dre, so speaking of him, he gets taken on at the top side. As you see, just powerful double stun from Glacius and Magnus. Andromeda was not there. But this could be a turnaround fight here. Soul Stealer coming in. He has 30 souls and an ultimate sitting right on top of them. He's going to open up right here. He gets frozen. He also gets Puppet held. He's trying to auto-attack on Glacius. Now gets a Puppet Master ultimate. Magnus also stunning in, and he might survive. Still can get out of range. Yes, he can. Magnus is there, and Wretched Hag trying to blink in. Does not have enough mana for Soul Scream, though. What mana regeneration from Soul Stealer? Oh my god. Might have survived if he got out of range of that last auto-attack. But Wretched Hag got it off and got the kill. Now Valkyrie's trying to make a turnaround, a hat trick, by the way, for Tobacco right there in the end, as finishing off that Soul Stealer, and he will get away just fine. So wow, what a turnaround right there. But yeah, that was really close to Soul Stealer surviving just that last auto attack, but unfortunately could not get out of range of it.
I'm not really sure why Soul Stealer didn't use his ultimate there. He had several opportunities, and I mean the first one obviously when he had his invis rune, he's standing on top of Wretched Hag, and then let her pour it out, and then just several situations there where he could have used it and did not, and that just left TSoG without that heavy damage that they needed so badly in that fight.
Yeah, I mean, that is a good question. I mean, maybe he figured the Puppet Show would have been put on him if he attempted to do it, so that's why he didn't. But yeah, other than that, they didn't have anything to stop it. The Ice Imprisonment was already used, and yeah, so he did have a couple opportunities, and I'm with you. I was expecting it, but he just chose not to use it for his own reasons. At the top lane, Wretched Hag actually getting caught up here with the Hex, but now actually looking to turn it around on this Witch Slayer, and oh, he's going to dive in right here. He wants a skill. He will get it, but now can Valkyrie finish off Wretched Hag, make her pay for playing greedy right there. The arrow comes out. Ooh, thought she was going one way, went the other. Blink not up for 2 seconds, though. Can you get in range? No, she cannot. And Wretched Hag blinks out before the damage is done. Valkyrie now, she is the one on the run. Andromeda also on the run, gets the stun off as well as the Aurora. Not going to be enough, though. Valkyrie in a lot of trouble, and in fact, now dead. So talk about, again, a turnaround from SK Gaming. And holy crap, this game has just shot up in favor of SK Gaming all of a sudden. They're now leading 11-4 in hero kills, and what used to be such a close experiencing gold advantage, it still is, I mean, again, fairly close, but now more of a gap lead for SK Gaming, and clearly starting to run in their favor. I guess we should have expected someone to eventually take the advantage, but it just seems like that it's been so slight They keep on just barely getting away. They keep on barely finishing off people, and it just happens to be going their way. By all means deserving credit, but yeah, it's just unfortunate for TSoG in that sense.
Hag already has a Blessed Orb as well, so that's obviously amazing news. Tobacco's been farming so well. He is the top farmer in the game at 310 gold per minute, and I mean, you can't go wrong there. Trafalmador is gonna die to creeps, I'm pretty sure. No, he uses his minions to save himself. Almost got into a hell of a lot of trouble there, though.
No, Trafalmador up here, yeah. It's like you're looking for him. I should have just clicked on his portrait.
That was like real close.
That would have been embarrassing. Would have left it off, though. So with this Blessed Orb pickup, by the way, we have initiation here in the middle lane. Valkyrie going down, the Puppet Master ultimate once again coming through. And helping to set up a kill. Bubbles ultimate now coming off, however. And there goes the Turtle Shell follow-up. Did not actually get the damage on Puppet Master with the Turtle Shell. Ported too early. And now the turnaround is on. Glacius Freeze comes out. Comma stun the one to Glacius, preventing that damage. And it is going to be enough to save one another. As Soulstealer also coming in here, no bottled up. I thought he might have bottled up a rune. Unfortunately, the rune that was bottom. Nope, somebody picked it up. Looking around now, Tundra might have gotten it. No, I don't know who got it. Somebody got it though. Oh, it's actually still up here. I thought he was coming up for that, so I figured he would have checked. But no, double damage rune is up there, and Soulstealer not going to get it. This is interesting. With a lot of players being around this area, I figured someone would go for it. No one has vision though around. Or nope, there is vision right here. So Hellborn team at least sees it. But no one actually going for it at this time. Interesting play right there. Wretched Hag blinking on a Papa Drach has a 3-level advantage. And definitely taking advantage of that. Of course, Wretched Hag is one of those heroes. Gets those levels. Starts to become really, really, really dangerous. And as we talked about, very squishy team here on TSoG. So obviously that's going to be very, very hurtful for them.
Hurtful indeed. Hungry Spirit picked up on Puppet Master, by the way. So he's going to be going for Lifesteal for his attack modifier, and also Tundra has a Beast Heart and an Iron Buckler, so he's going to be tanking it up this game.
Yeah, why not? That's I mean, again, usually, obviously, with squishy heroes comes a lot of burst damage, and no doubt the Legion team has that, as he does use the ultimate to lock down Soulstealer. Magnus ultimate as well. Is it going to get in range? No, not. Yeah, he does get back in range. Gets a couple of ticks off, and actually takes him out with his auto attack. So good combination right there from SK Gaming, and just increasing their lead once again. Now up 13-4 in hero kills. Wretched Hag fairly low here at the top lane. Needs to be careful. Takes a graveyard stun right there. Oh, but Witch Slayer is not going to make it happen, as Puppet Master and Glacius were there to support, chasing them down. Of course. Yeah, this is. I mean, it started off to be a much more even game, and definitely anticipation of being a great game, but I don't know anymore. I mean, this is getting, once again, much more in favor of SK Gaming, and it's, as far as TSoG is concerned, they're losing a lot of options here. They do have a level 11 on both Bubbles and Soulstealer. I mean, so that is a very positive sign, but as far as their support is concerned, both still level 5, and they're being completely under-leveled. Andromeda just hitting level 6, actually, but yeah, it's not been looking too good for them lately, although Bubbles sets up a nice gank on Glacius right there. Tundra's looking to run away. And again, with you said, I'm getting a Beast Heart. He is looking to go the tanky route, and it's definitely going to pay off right here. If they do eventually chase him down, Arrow coming out actually ends up hitting Magnus, but Legion team choosing not to follow it up, as the middle tower was just taken out, and of course Hellborn players are here. Wretched Hag actually catching Bubbles, but Bubbles going to port out before that happens. But the slow from the pet is just so powerful. Going to use the takeover and then the nuke ability to help him get out of there. So, but again, just great heavy pressure here from SK Gaming. Meanwhile, at the top lane, Angry Testy locking down Mr. X, and Magnus comes in, sets up the stun to make sure it happened. And look at Puppet Master again. Angry Testy using the old school, using the Vulture Lord with that Whispering Helm he just picked up, and using the Tornado to assist damage there. Yeah, Angry Tessie, he is, would expect to be, no, he's actually not the top farmer of the game, but he's just right behind his teammate in Tobacco and Wretched Hag.